brewing for Boo. He's trapped on the back, but his teammates are on the way over to help. Swings out ahead of them. The position taken by Chronicle good, but he's getting none of the kills until Miniboo falls. It was Leo grabbing both of those, and he's up close, ready to finish off Benji Fishy with a wide swing. 3 kills for Leo in the pistol round. A fantastic start for FNATIC. Only began a few seconds ago. At least Chronicle was able to make it here. Snakebite had gone through. Good nanos, and that's drop Boo on the back of the decay as well. Alpha's catching Miniboo, utility in hand, and no one else could make it through thanks to that utility setup in play. So now they go back. Heretics want the B side, and Boaster's here to defend it.
Nice shot from Rians. That will at least be an opener, but they have taken a nasty chunk of damage on the way in. Durka trying to deny them, getting aggressive, but he's caught. He's attempted to spam, and because of that, he's lost his life. Woot is about to meet his counterpart, his doppelganger of Leo, but doesn't even see him coming. Puts this into a 3v2 advantage for FNATIC. Benji at least finding one, turns on a dime, but doesn't manage to connect the second shot. And now Rians with everything to do. Stun will come back online. Gives him a chance to try and isolate a couple of these fights, but both players looking to take this one together. They know exactly where he is. Looks to get the spike to half. In fact, Leo could have maybe just stuck that one, tries to bait him in, and that's exactly what happens.
There is a player towards the broken door, Benji Fishy, who's sitting down waiting for the re-aggression of this side. FNATIC need their point of contact to make a play, and with the paranoia put through, Boaster wasn't able to make it away from Riens. Benji Fishy catches Alpha. Now they know his position, but Durka's steps are heard. The nade used, it might push him out into the open, into a wide angle, but Benji's able to win the fight nonetheless. And this is a much better face from Team Heretics. When the rifles come back out, the wins are found. Leo grabbing one. I'm not even sure if that's a echolocation or just a wild spray, but either way, fair play to him.
Gave them every single piece of information they ever could have desired. Now, Alpha's pulled off miracles from here before, but Boo is more than ready for it. Leaves 3 players trying to rotate in time. Leo doesn't quite manage to land the shots. In fact, it's Durka. He's quickly found 2. Chronicles found another. This was a 2v5 just a split second ago, and now it's very much doable.
I mean, Heretics have Riens on low HP and the spike still to be planted, Tom. If I was to favor anyone here, it might be FNATIC. But Heretics have got Benji snuck in to that corner. If Durka doesn't clear it, and he hasn't, that will be a free kill. The second player, I think Benji had an idea, but the timing is terrible. Chronicle, pit online. Does he want to use it here, though? No idea quite how low Riens is. Perhaps 29 HP, and I think Riens saw him go in the corner, but the shot is hit. 9-1 right now. For FNATIC, everything is going right, and they've caught Boo. An ambitious play, I'll call it that, to go straight into the spawn, to stick the TP, and from the shadows he came, and from the shadows, to the shadows he went. Nice shot by Miniboo.
He's just got his first 2 kills in quick succession. As said, I never worry about it when it's this guy. I think he's had 1 quiet game the entire season, and he was definitely aware of it. That round was already looking pretty dangerous with the first 2 kills going in the other direction, but Heretics fighting from a deficit, not in a bad spot now.
Well, as much as I love the Odin, these players are well aware of what they're facing against. A rocket, though, that works out. Durka taking down Miniboo, and both players remaining are low. The nade's back online, and it's perfectly positioned. Riens 12 has to run, and Durka catches him with a headshot. Benji Fishy, though, they know this off is in play, and they've nothing to deny it. They have to face him in open combat, 61 HP, and he hits the shot, down to 33, halfway defused, and another shot for Benji Fishy. Way around to see if it's the latter, they could be in trouble.
They've got Nightfall available if they want to use it. Miniboo has been caught out, but the rest of the team were going in another direction. Now, this actually helps out FNATIC a bit. They're going to be left at a 4v4. They've got the lockdown to try and force them out of position, although Nightfall has been used just to try and deny that early space. I don't know how much that has actually helped Heretics, because they're going to have to flee anyway, and they're being pushed further into the direction of Boaster. They've also misread where some of the players are, so that Rolling Thunder has done absolutely nothing. Boaster now coming in with the timing, but Alpha is way ahead of it, and he's going to pick up 2. For Benji, has to fall out of there, and honestly, this round for Heretics has been a bit of a nightmare.
Waiting for an opportunity, but Alpha's playing super passive. Chronicle, on the other hand, goes pushing, only finds the 1.
Spike was dropped, so they're going to have a decent idea that it was rotating. And in fact, Boaster now pushing up on B. May be able to get that extra little bit of information. The only problem is again, it looks like it will come down to Alpha.
30 seconds left.
Has to give away his position as well. They're not deciding to isolate him, and instead running through all those nanos has cost a lot of HP. Miniboo's down to 40. The push is delayed. The kill is clean and easy for Alpha Air. Now repositioning for when this cage falls and he can take a fight, but Boo wins it. Everyone on the side of Heretics is tagged. 12 seconds left to get a plant. Still a nade online. The blast back in. Here he comes, and there he goes. Leo and Durka out of the round, and a chance for Boaster.
It's going to have to be the retake once more. And this time there isn't the ultimate
left.
to force them out. Instead, though, there is Chronicle. He's already picked up one, and again, Heretics are going for another late rotation. Boaster, he's heard the steps. He knows that this is heading back to the A site and gives the information over to Chronicle to reposition once more. This is getting right into the late round for the side of Heretics, really playing those rotations.
10 seconds
The
left.
fact is, though, they need a kill. They need to pick off one of these players. Chronicle would be ideal, and that's exactly the man they removed. Now the remaining 3 of FNATIC, all coming from a similar position. Wu up close, ready to brawl. First goes his way, but that's the trade of the player without the gun. Leaving it into a 2v2 scenario. Rien's stun is not going to connect, but he lands the shot anyway, and even gets the second as well. They're gone. They're going with the squad. Again, we're going to have this early battle, and again, Boaster has met the same fate. The showstopper not going to connect, and there's one on the other side. Miniboo just trying to clear angles at this stage, making sure they can't be caught, and well, it looks like FNATIC are going to need to win another clutch scenario as they're in a 3v5.
They even saw Alpha coming up with the trap, so flank is being watched, being held. Sends Alpha in the other direction.
Planted.
5 players still alive, but they've lost the 2v5 in the past. They need to be careful. Position of Rien's is the main danger as they cross his sight. I thought timing
Face your
would be what
fear!
gave him the advantage, but in fact, it's just his cracked aim that brings it across the line. Still standing in position, stun ready, on hand, pushes Alpha into the open, but still hits the shot. Rien's, no trouble to be found until Leo steps up to the scene. But there's 4 players left. Losing a 2v5 is one thing, but if Leo picks up all 4 of these kills, that's one for the books. I don't think he's getting away with this, with a player just off angle being Miniboo and the scrap through the boxes.
Chronicle is currently sat, just waiting. They're going to clear every angle other than where he is, because why would anybody be that far back? It may not matter, though. Already one comes in, there's Miniboo down. And they've still got to deal with him, just causing a nuisance while the rest of FNATIC fight on the side. Finally, Rien's has managed to kill him off, but by that point, the round is already over. Boaster waiting within the smoke.
But that was close. I mean, Miniboo is just outside the range of that explosion. Durka keeps the control. Deep nade, but the stun forces him back. In goes Miniboo. It's like a bottle rocket, but he's taken down just as quickly. A short-lived life on that aggressive stance. Great paranoia, but the off angle from Alpha Air, good for the trade, and he gets out alive. 2 players still on the site to scrap and slow them down, but in fact, slowing them down has nothing to do with it. They take all the kills.
30 seconds
FNATIC
left.
being methodical, taking their time to clear utility and try and bait them.
Grenade.
Hasn't worked out. Miniboo ready for
down.
one. Oh, he's going to take a hell of a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter if you hit the first shot. He's got another nade to deny them even further. Woot now on here as well, but Miniboo doesn't need any help. He's got himself a 3rd kill, was already low on HP. His brother's going to chime in, and now it's left up to Chronicle. 9 seconds, going to try and bait him in, and well, it may not even matter. Benji's there to support. Heretics.
Viper's pit up and in. Here comes the showstopper already. Past Chronicle, and he's got the angle up top. Beautiful positioning. Snakebite slows any further aggression, and Boo is caught through the pit. Even the aggression out of Durka. He's looking for that Odin. He wants it back, but Chronicle was dropped with the wall bang from Woot. Now looking for a little more damage, but not catching anything, with Durka awaiting him on the other side and the decay fading. He's right back up to fighting form. Benji, Fishy, and Rien's left with a difficult decision as to whether they even commit to this or not. It looks like they will. Good stun! Benji's got 2! It's only Durka left up top, and Benji's got him as well! It doesn't seem to do too much. FNATIC are in. Plant is being secured as we speak. Big swing, though. Heretics are going to attempt it. The stun has pushed them away from that plant. In goes Durka. Good for 2 somehow, and he's out for free. They still need to plant, but with the nade exploding right now, they should have plenty of time. Benji Fishy trying to be the thorn in the side. Big kill from Miniboo. Durka's low. Oh, and Durka's down. Chronicle's in the same position. What a shot! Benji's doing it again. 3 kills already. The last man standing, Boaster with the big old gun. Some damage done to each player. It makes it somewhat easier, but he has to find them, and Benji's up top for his 4th kill of the round. And then I fall in on the other side as well. Even footing for these players. Showstopper pop by Durka, looking for someone, spots the trails, and the shot is good. Boo is down. Benji Fishy only good for 1. This is a much better round from FNATIC now with full control. And Woot and Rien's on the same angle to fight through a Viper orb. almost take down the Viper. 35 HP left on Chronicle. It seems somewhat doable. They need to find these opening picks. That's a good one with a stun right after. Rien's moving around the snakebite that just faded. But no flashes for him. A prowler for Wood is all they've got to work with. One flash could make all the difference. Instead, it has to be dry peaks and fights that will not be won. Guaranteed by Durka. Boo now won't find any easy targets. Even swinging in towards Mound, it's a hard angle to hit them from. Goes for the wall in the back. Even if it does damage, it's not enough. Shot not landed. Boaster on the double. Chronicle showing up here. And Miniboo's all alone. 1v3 up in hand. It's not the weapon for this fight. And it's not a situation he sees as winnable.
Oh, they really don't want to just sit back and let the ground go the other way. But even with the two-man setup, Alfia is able to spray down both. It leaves that B site wide open. It leaves Miniboo walking up. And if they go back here, they might just walk directly into him. But with an operator from this position, I don't know how many kills he can expect to get.
Well, nothing, as they're not even walking towards him. The B site now turns into the threat for FNATIC. Smoke to the left side, smoke up top. Only right that they've got to clear. And now with the door open, a potential challenger steps up. Miniboo. But the op will not be given a chance just yet. They wait for the door to close, but he's going to swing it right back open. Even still, Dirk has already bypassed him, caught himself a kill. Now Miniboo doesn't want that fight, but the door being open betrays him. Leaves Alfia the chance to shut him down.
I got the spike.
This is dangerous. We saw the orb picked up by Alfia. If they claim site control, he'll be planting, and they'll be finding themselves. A nice lockdown afterwards to push these players out of position, buy more time. Durka shut down, and so too is Chronicle. No Viper's Pit anymore. Woot onto Boaster as well, and never mind the plant. They can't even get on the site. A jump up top now leaves Leo surrounded and shut down. In favor of Heretics when it got to that OT. They turned up when they needed to. Lockdown is used in this round as we see FNATIC take control, but look how quickly Heretics are right back into the fight, and they're winning every duel! 3 kills already, and it looks like FNATIC are set for another overtime on this map. It's a nightmare for them. Even with the pistols and the follow-ups, they can't put it across the line in regulation. Short of a big clutch from Leo and Alfia, it's going to be the case yet again. 55 seconds, spike down on B. No real utility to get them through. If that reveal even manages to find a player, I'd be surprised. There's 4 guns on the site ready to fire.
Pull off something truly absurd, and it is not even going to be remotely close.
The Prowler is the one to do it in this case. Durka, it's so close.
Oh, it's so risky, though. When you're this low on HP, but he gets the kill anyway, and he's able to escape. He should have been dead to rights, and eventually he will be. He has a teammate there. Boaster's not able to capitalize, but he eventually gets one. Still, though, just going to be those trade-outs. Boo left on just 10 HP, but the aggression of Woot with his Odin is not going to stop. He's stuck in the mud, though. Already, the trades just continue, leaving things back into a 2 versus 2. Chronicle might have taken the angle earlier than expected. Now Woot is left to try and clutch this out. Still, that Odin in hand. He knows exactly where Chronicle is. And if Chronicle peeks, he still hits the shot! Boo up close. His position going to be revealed. Getting out of here is not going to be easy. The paranoia is good. He doesn't have any plans to get out of here. He's trying to stick around. In fact, he's got a couple. Almost disrespectful. They expected him to try and retreat, but he wants to take this round into his own hands. They are still trying to deal with him. And in the meantime, the rest of the squad has arrived.
That smoke as well, sectioned off these players. Let the fight be taken deeper, and with kills under his belt, Rienz has the ult to work with on the orb. Watch how they like to breathe these rounds, and so far everything's going according to plan for Heretics. The dash in is perfect. In fact, the flash might even have just revealed him for Miniboo. 5 versus 4, Chronicle surrounded and taken down, and the site is there for Heretics. There's nothing FNATIC can do but hope for another 2v5.
Yeah, and with Nightfall, there's not going to be any surprises, although Alpha does get an opportunity. Nice shot from Durka. As said, no shields to play with, so he's even lower than you might expect, considering he hasn't taken any battles. First goes his way, but the trade is immediate.
Decided on top of that to rotate their second B player to the C site. Now Rienz is here. Quicker resulting utility from Rienz, but it's all gone. Now it's down to just rifles, where Benji, Fishy, and Miniboo are doing the brunt of the work. Alpha sneaking in, almost had an angle, but they've spotted him, dealt with him as well. And it looks like this is where this one ends. And hour and 20 minutes, give or take, a long one, and a tough loss to take for FNATIC, who seem to have all the pieces lined up. Jump peeking out, hasn't spotted them just yet, and look how close FNATIC will be by the time he eventually sees them. But it doesn't matter, the correction is perfect, Alpha Year's dropped, and now the control is entirely in the hands of Team Heretics. They've got Tube, the only thing they've lost is the sight, and as a plant comes in, it's a two-man disadvantage the FNATIC have to fight back from. Look at the damage too, a good shock dart, though it doesn't land. Still could have been deadly for these players.
The only real danger is going to be Leo's aggressive position, but it's not even that valuable when you see where the players on Heretics are mostly coming from. Util for Boaster's going to be completely denied, isolating these fights. Not going to be easy, but he has managed one. Flash is going to make things awkward, but Boaster's still holding his ground. It's going to have to be an ace for the IGL if they're going to be able to take this one over the line, being pressured from multiple angles. He somehow connects the shot, but didn't expect Benji. A really nice try from Boaster.
I thought he suspected Woot's position. Instead, he's tucking in for the late round play. Lurk coming through from Benji. Fishy caught by Durka. Good read from him. And now this is where Leo starts to step forward, making his way towards that door. Plant being the defuse rather being tapped. It's being seen that that's not being stuck. Good kill for Brienne's. Follow up is there as well. Trading over the weapons, so he doesn't have to reload. He can defend right here and now. 3 kills already. Durka trapped in the corner, but no info for Rienz. Credits allow. Seems like they do. Good flash for Woot, and he's through for one. Getting out could be difficult. The spams are going after him. He's down to 45. Miniboo picking up Alpha, though, who tried to fill in that little bit of extra space, assuming it was a heavy play towards the mid angle, which it had been before. We saw a lot of Heretics focused up there, but they were ready for that A play. And now the numbers thinned out down to 3. That Viper's Pit looks pretty tempting, if you ask me.
It's just whether or not Post is actually going to be able to get him to position. He's so far away from the rest. Well, they do look to build into this B side, but just look at the rotation. 2 players are already into that back corner while also having the Cypher set up. Like, this is everything and more that Heretics could need to defend this. I feel like Chronicle's going to have to hit some crazy shots, and well, that's not what he was looking for. It may even just have to be a save now for the side of FNATIC, because going into a 2v5, okay, we've seen a fair few of them won, but it would be pretty optimistic.
Well, really, it's the fact that there's no flashes, right? There's no way to get through these angles. Like, if you can get that Viper's Pit in play, okay.
Here.
Ult is used already by Durka. Good information. 2 players spotted towards the A site. Woot already dropped. Now Durka looks to finish that ult. He'll just go into it on site. Not looking to take a fight in the back of it, but they've lost Alpha Year. Now control falls out of their hand, and the ult from Miniboo is going to confirm all these positions. They will now know, or potentially know, where Boaster is. The Hunter's Fury is thrown through. Miniboo searching for this Viper so they can manage to take down that pit, but there's no chance. The shots have not connected onto the right players. Pit still up, 3 versus 4, although the numbers favor Heretics. Getting through this setup will be very difficult. The flank out of Benji Fishy perhaps stands a chance of turning the tide of this round. In fact, his position is absolutely perfect. Just seconds ago, Boaster stepped out of this ult. If he does that again, he will be down and out. Hunter's Fury by Leo is good. Takes down Miniboo, but he's last man standing, not able to connect onto Rienz to shut him down. And at this point, how can he possibly deny this defuse? He's realized there's no chance. He's getting out.
Durka, though, it's looking a little bit more disrespectful. The pop flash, oh, just about. He even gets the TP off, but it doesn't matter. He's already dead.
And those numbers way down. You can see
Cage triggered.
good old-fashioned FNATIC pause.
Here.
Right off rip, able to take some kills, find themselves a favorable position to close out the round. Now they look to the B site. Now, there is a rotation in play. Benji Fishy and Woot, 2 very dangerous players occupying this site. Benji's going walkabouts. He wants to come through and clear mid. Boaster's got the angle, a little slow on the reaction, and Benji punishes ×2. Give this man an inch, he'll take a mile, and already making it competitive for Heretics, but still the man disadvantage. The A site open, that's where the spike is going. And now they know where both players are.
Yeah, they've already seen Benji, obviously, just moments ago, and then with Woot being spotted by the drone, that was everything they could have needed. Chronicle somehow still aware, and Woot even gonna pop flash the angle. The read is there for Leo. TP'd out, but died just before it was available. A little bit unlucky. Benji, though, they walked into his sight.
Oh, he's jumped up, though. Just the 1 kill to be found. Well, the second, I suppose, but the trade out by Rienz, by Woot as well, leaves Chronicle against the world. 1 versus 3. an idea of Woot's position for sure, but Rienz and Boo have repositioned, have made it around to B main, where Chronicle will now have to have a crazy reaction to take both of these players down. They're pushing to go. Oh no, they've split up. Okay, maybe an opportunity, but jump up top right afterwards. Chronicle doesn't predict it. Boo's able to trade out. Crash was used over on the stairs. Alpha has to be very careful, and he goes swinging into 3. An easy trade-off, and down goes Durka. Things aren't looking good for FNATIC.
No, they're having opportunities. Alpha looked like he might have hit the timing there, but he doesn't manage to land the shots, and Chronicle even desperately low. They're going to need something truly ridiculous to be able to pull this round back, and they don't even have the utility to do it. The counter flashes from Wu are fantastic. The dart even revealing these close angles. Sure, the snake bites are going down. That will buy a bit of time, even get them an extra kill. And actually, here comes the fight back! Leo with 2! This round should have been all but over. It should have been done. And instead, Wu is going to try and fight forward, try and find Boaster, but look how far back he's sitting. The IGL doesn't want to give him anything, and sure, he'll take the final frag. But at this point, in the 3v5, the round goes to FNATIC again.
That Judge is scaring them. They push the backside instead. Benji's not aware. They're gonna go swinging through the nade. There was a small gap allowing them to fight, and the Judge just not good on that range. 13 HP on Leo, but it's enough. He'll survive in towards main. Keep that control for them late on into the round. And there's a TP from Miniboo. He's just gone for it, and they didn't hear him, but they've heard him now. Leo's just realized the steps coming through behind him. At least I hope he has. I think he has. Maybe he hasn't.
Not.
No, he didn't. He should have heard those steps. I don't know how Miniboo was able to thread the needle and slip past them. And we know Spike plans. This is very dangerous. Everybody's spread out. 25 seconds left and a need to make it towards the site. But with Rienz falling, that should make things a little bit more doable. In fact, okay, the timing not fantastic for Leo here either. He doesn't catch Miniboo rotating through these doors. We've seen this wall before, so have Heretics. They know what it means, what it often means at least. Good nade. It's actually forced Boo out of the ult, but they don't expect that. He goes swinging into them, finds one, and he's back in safety. And with a shot from Benji Fishy, the only man standing is Leo. A demon in clutches, but he's got so much to fight through, and the first shot is the one that seals it. Squad from taking space, but Durka can do it all by himself. Gate crashing in, finding the plant. Never mind. Denial at the last possible second from Woot. Just about finding that, denying the post-plant Viper's Pit, post-plant Hunter's Fury. And now Alphayere's caught on the lurk, trying to make up for lost ground. This is a beautiful stance to play from. Ult used by Miniboo, he even gate crashes in, and he's good for the kill as well. Chronicle walked all over, and so too is Leo. Boaster doesn't stand a chance. Wait for Team Heretics.
Just nervous about Boo.
That's the spike. That's the spike, and it's dropped.
That's the spike down. That's such a problem already for them. They need Rienz to fight back, and he's got to be careful because now there's another player looking to round the corner. It's definitely not the cleanest to fight, but he is able to hold on. Somehow, the Woot's just got walking into the site. The spike has been taken, or at least it was for a second. Rienz is still alive. He's on just 4 HP. And now this round looks all but done. The shot connected. 4 HP versus 3. Leo to try and turn things back from what looked like an impossible position just seconds ago. The shot done could be what ends it because he's normally so good with these, but Rienz has managed to dodge it and lands the shot in the end.
To break this defense, that was committal from Miniboo, not a fake gate crash. In fact, he's all the way through, but the flash, poorly timed, gives FNATIC a way back in. Benji Fishy, okay, he's good for one, but the flash gets him. The decoy doing its job. Woot, last man standing. A reliable player in clutch situations, and the shots don't hit for Alpha. A very tough game indeed. The 3K for Woot just around the corner, and it's Chronicle standing in his way with 15 seconds left, but only 1 bullet needed. Their place and where you were, that's their hope. 4 rounds on the board for the defensive side. 1 opening pick secured. Chronicle looking for that little bit more. The timing almost got him, but Alpha's able to deal death from afar. Shots for Miniboo, eventually correct. He's on 16 HP, but I wouldn't count him out just yet. Hunter's Fury put through, and it's huge! So much damage, and still chasing down more! Miniboo, ult on site. He's got the info to play with the deep flash. He sees the defuse. It's been started. In fact, it's already halfway. They'll see that rising 5 HP on Rienz. Shock dart through. It's close, so it doesn't catch Leo, and he doesn't get a chance to fire the next, but Miniboo somehow has found a 3rd kill on low HP. The gate crash reposition perfect. And Boaster now running low on time, low on HP, and low on chances with Boo right around the corner. Burst through to the site. Gate crash used. Mini Boo's here, and Wootz just waltzed in, finding himself Boaster, the leader, dead. And now, well, he could call from the grave, I suppose, but FNATIC need a lot more than that. A few well-placed shots could get them back through. They've done it millions of times. I've seen it again and again. But here, it's not looking too likely.
Chance is slim. And with the way that they've been playing in these afterplants, it's barely an afterplant at all. Woot wanted to take it into his own hands, and even then he's done damage. It leaves just two, standing in the way of Heretics, and another grand final, and those players aren't even gonna get close. It ends up as a slaughter on Breeze. This map was picked by FNATIC, but it was dominant from the side of Heretics.